Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Today we have a new project for you guys.
Yep.
It's an improvement on what we've been doing, right?
Yeah, I guess our first attempt was fail. It, yeah, I guess it can be considered a
I
fail.
don't know, a total fail, but
It served its purpose. Let's put it that
and
way.
clearly we're getting rid of it, so
Yeah.
maybe it is a fail.
So, and what that is the chute that we have that takes away
The
all
poop chute.
the poop chute. That's all we call it. And we're going to remove that old design, which was made out of corrugated tin, replace it with some tubs and some PVC panels. And it's a lot better way to clean. It doesn't corrode like the tin did with all the urine. We're going to get into it. We already took our big guy Clarence out of his cage, and he's hanging out in another one. We're going to pull these out, and we're just going to start doing a remodel.
All right, so let's get to this improvement.
All right. Okay, now with our cage removed, you can kind of see a little bit better how corroded that tin became. Now we had two bucks over on this side because they're by themselves. It's not as bad, but when the does have kits in the cage with them, it is horrible. And you could see over here how bad that tin got. So this is why we're changing it out. Okay, so a little bit of progress here. I'm just going to pull this cage out too and pull the ramp out and clean things up and put it all back together again. So stay tuned.
I want to show you how this PVC actually cleans up. So you see this was from one of our bucks, and I'm just going to clean it. It's simple, easy. Just spray it down. Take a brush to it. Now check that out. That's the first spray though, because I see there's still some on there. I'm going to scrub it a little harder. Check that out. As good as new.
Okay, we're back in the hutch, but the cages are gone. They're outside being washed right now and cleaned. And what I did is I took two pressure treated 2x4s and I cut them to the width of my hutch and mounted them down here off the ground. And the reason I did that was because when the PVC chute's coming off the wall here, there's going to be a tote here to collect it. And in the past, we've had so much rain and snow and water come down off the hill and gets underneath here. It just turns into a muddy mess. And so I'm just going to raise those totes up off the ground, and that should prevent the freezing of the tote to the ground, and it'll just be easier to get them in and out. And as you can see, I've already mounted the P guards on the side of the hutch. I bought these from a place out in the Midwest. They're called Klubertants, and they're a Mennonite company. And this PVC is very reasonable, and it's 1/8 inch thick, 2 feet wide by 14 inches tall. I mount these on the sides, and then once the cage is here, I'll take another one and use it in between the cage as a P guard. And then off the back, I have a bigger sheet that's 2 feet by 3 feet. And what I'll do is I'll just hang that off the cage, so that when I put the cage in, it's just hanging there and I won't have to attach it to the wall. So then every time I take the cage in and out, I can easily get to that P guard. So let's go outside and I'll show you how I attach that larger sheet of PVC to the cage. Here we are, we're outside. This cage has been already cleaned, and I'm already mounted the P guard on the side. And this cage is going to be sandwiched up against the other cage over here. So this is the one I was talking about earlier. That's got to be in between the two cages. So what I do is this again is 24 by 14, and I just drilled a series of holes, and I just hung it with some metal tie, zip ties. They're actually stainless steel, and I got these off of Amazon. They're 12-inch long, and I use these a lot around the rabbits because if you use plastic, they'll chew everything. This way, they're not going to chew on that zip tie. So I've got my zip ties here just supporting the P-guard, and I mounted this one about 9 inches off the bottom of the cage. I like a little bit more overhang on the bottom just so that rabbits, they like to spray. So I find if I make it 14, the entire width of the panel up high to the bottom of the cage, the urine kind of gets spread everywhere. So I try to eliminate that by lowering the P-guard to this depth here, that 9 inches. Here's the larger panel. This one's the 3 by 2, 3 foot by 2 foot, and this is going to hang off the back of the cage. And what I got to do is I'm going to drill 3 holes and mount this off the back of the cage. So, and it's nothing, you can just eyeball this. This is I think a 5/16 drill bit. So I'm just going to do 3 holes, 1 in each corner. Stuff is awesome. It drills so easy. And then just 1 in the middle. And then I just come down here. I make these even lower than the side ones. So I'm going to hang this 2 inches above that baby saver area. Okay, I got my snips and I'm just going to trim these off. And you're probably wondering, why don't you just mount these on the hutch wall? And I've thought about doing that, but then we do tend to bring these cages in and out. You know, it varies. Some rabbits are messier than others, so they get a cleaning more often than other rabbits. When you take these panels on and off the wall, that hole gets reamed out a little bit with the screw. And when you're in there hosing things down, I just don't like to get the wood soaking wet either. So it's just easier for me and the wife to, when we pull these out, we can just set it on a cart like this and we can wash it down and get it, you know, clean a lot easier that way than pulling them on and off the wall. You can do it either way. If you'd prefer just putting them up there one time and not messing with it, that's fine. You know, you can do that. But this is how we do it, and I just thought I'd show you. It's not that difficult to hang them like this. And another thing that I've done and I found in the past is when I cut the opening in the back for a doe's cage, that 6x6 opening that we have for the hanging nest box, it's just easier for me to have everything lined up nice on the cage as a template, and I can cut, because I'll have to cut a little bit of this P-guard, this PVC, for that opening as well. And then it gets all sandwiched together once we install the cage on the wall, and then it lines up perfect. I don't have to worry about trimming anything. It's all done. So, but just in case you were wondering, that's why I hang them. So, and it can be a little tricky manhandling this, so, but with 2 people, it's very easy. Let's get these cages in the hutch and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, with the 1 cage already installed, I'm just going to put my other cage in, and I'll show you what the finished product's going to look like. Yeah. Okay. And that's another reason why I like my L bracket mounting that I use. There's a series of L brackets. The tricky part is to get the front started first on the right sections of cage, and then watch the back, and then you can just slide it right in. And then I'll just sink some screws up through into the header and to secure it. But for now, I just wanted to show you how it's looking with the two cages in here, and here's the center divider guard, and how it's all protected with that PVC all the way around all the cages. And now we're just gonna, I'll go get my totes and the ramps of PVC, and we'll show you how that goes in. Okay, be right back. I mounted some hooks, which are just a hook that looks like that. Or 10, 2 and 1/16 inch long. Two of these I just mount on either side. I drill a hole through the upper lip of the PVC panel, and they're just going to be supported by those hooks. So, and they come off easy for cleaning, and they just hang like that. Hopefully no more poop bergs in the wintertime. The only finishing touch that I got to do is I'll drill very small holes in the bottom of my totes, just so that the urine that comes down in here, it'll drain out onto the ground and the manure will stay inside. I want to thank you for joining me on this little remodel project. Nothing crazy, but as time goes by, you see that you can improve on things. So don't be scared to, if you see something you don't like, change it. And that's what we did here. Our poop chute is, hopefully, this is the last design we have to do. And I only have these two little does over here to do. And yeah, they look real excited. But again, thanks again for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.